Hello, DG Lovelies. How are you? This is Nisha M., your geek mom, coming to you from Diversely Geek, and welcome to another episode of Diversely Geek Discusses, live from Comic-Con International. And today we want to introduce the amazing Terri Lubaroff, COO of Legion M. Hey, Terri!
Yay! Hi! Thank you for having me on. It's awesome.
So I hear Legion M had a really successful Comic-Con so far.
We did, yes. We started with a panel on Thursday morning. We had an activation here at the Harbor House where we had a lounge. We had all these people coming in, and we worked with Stargate and Buffy, and we had the Outpost, the cast from the Outpost, which is a new show on the CW, spend a day with us. So it's been fantastic.
Oh my God. And you had fan signings, right? You
Yep.
had guest stars there?
Yep.
And you were screening Mandy at the
Well,
fan
we didn't.
meetup,
Well,
or-
we didn't screen the film,
Right.
but we showed 4 minutes of footage that has never been seen outside of actually seeing the film.
And
so.
Mandy just is getting rave accolades out there in the film industry because it's pretty
Avant-garde.
avant-garde.
Yes.
That was the word. I was like,
Avant-garde.
what word do we want to use?
Yeah.
Disturbing. No, okay, no, we'll go with that.
And it's disturbing. Yeah, I would use that word too.
Yeah, I think we're okay with that, but that's okay. So Terri, I know you have a really strong background in the geek nerd world.
Yes.
Coming to Legion M, you had a lot of work in the literary comic book industry.
Yeah, I've been in the entertainment industry since I was born, because I was
Yes.
born wanting to do this.
Yes.
I started out when I was 18. I was an actor first, before anything, and I was a musical theater major in acting and directing, and I've been in the geek world my whole entire life. I mean, I grew up watching Star Trek and Doctor Who, and
Oh my God.
that's
why I love
my
you.
life.
That is why we
I
love
love it.
her. You know, Diversely Geek Lovelies, we are all about time and space and relativity. This lady knows all about that. And you're a Timeless fan too, which
am.
is this crazy business
Yes.
with what's going on with them.
What is up with that?
What is up with that?
I
Did you see the
know.
Clockwalkers? They were out yesterday with the helicopter. It was amazing.
Yes.
Did you know that Malcolm came down and the writers?
No.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Well, first of all, I didn't know that a helicopter could pull a banner like that.
Yeah.
That was the first. I was like, that was amazing. For those who didn't see it, Timeless had a banner.
Yep.
The fans had a banner.
Yes, we did.
But a helicopter was pulling it. It was Save Timeless, and hopefully the studios will listen.
They'll listen and they'll understand. So
Fingers crossed.
We're gonna go into that a little bit because I wanted to use it as a segue for the relevance of embracing your inner geek and then just expressing it in your everyday life for people to understand that it's not something separate from who they are. It can be indelible to your existence.
Absolutely.
So what do you think about that?
I completely agree. And I think, I identified very young, E.T. is my all-time favorite movie, and Star Wars was so inspiring to me, and I grew, I was a big fan of Forbidden Planet growing up and movies like that. And
Throwback.
as much as I like to think I'm a smart person, I was never smart enough to get straight A's in math and be able to go be a scientist and an astronaut and work for NASA and experience all of this myself. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll do it in entertainment. So my inner geek was I wanted to be an astronaut, and my expression of that is to work in entertainment and to bring fantastical and science fiction stories to the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And knowing you for the time that we've met since the Bad Samaritan meetups, amazing. Love the movie. But the Legion M movement is just so open and so inclusive, and it's just so warm and welcoming. And this message fits right into the Legion M message.
Absolutely. Absolutely. David Baxter, who is our head of development, is a cosplayer, and that's the expression of his fandom. And what we believe in at Legion M is that you need to be yourself.
Yes.
Like, you should never be what other people think you should be. You should be yourself, and you should be successful by being yourself and expressing your talent. And we're all about finding out what makes people tick and what talents they have, and figuring out how they can bring that to the world and share it.
And what I also really love is from our conversations is that you're very far thinking. I want to say far thinking, but your perspective is extremely broad. in terms of what it means to be diverse and to be accepted. So I understand that you recently released your diversity message, and I completely am in love with your perspective on that. So do you want to talk about that a little
Sure, yeah. So Legion M as a company, it's very important to us that we have a message of diversity and inclusion, but it's not just about that, it's also about the treatment of others. So we just published our mission on diversity, but we also called it "and treatment of others," because it's not about checking boxes, and it's not about saying, okay, we've hired this type of person and we've checked that box, and we've hired this type of person and we've checked that box. It's about what can different types of people, no matter where they come from, no matter what their perspective is, what can they bring to the table that will teach us how to be better and how to do things better. And I think especially for storytelling, you know, this one point of view is not the only point of view in the world. And when we're talking about storytelling, getting diverse points of view and bringing in different messages about what it means to be a human being is something that's really important.
No, I completely understand that. I love it, and I love that perspective. You really had me really thinking a lot about that. I think that's actually, in the long run with the Diversely Geek message, it's about understanding that we're all uniquely, perfectly imperfect.
Yes.
It is our number one statement, I think. It was embrace your inner geek, express your inner geek, and transform your fandom passion into positive action. But at the same time, understanding that we are perfectly imperfect, and it is okay to not be the same, think the same, feel the same as someone else, because you're not supposed to.
Right. Well, and it's what makes life interesting, and it's what makes storytelling interesting. So yeah, totally, 100%. That's what we believe in.
Did you have any particular stories or artwork or any projects coming up that you can reveal, of course, that you want to talk to us about that you think fit into any particular pocket? Or because I know that you make choices that they just span across the board, but you're having that ticking in your head about what, you know.
Yeah,
about that message.
Always. You know, when we go out to the industry and we say, okay, these are the types of projects we're looking for. One of the things that we say when we say that is we're looking for diverse points of view and diverse ways to tell a story. So I'm trying to think if there's anything I can reveal. I don't think there is. I will tell you, we're working on something. It's a world that I cannot announce yet. It will be announced this fall, but it's a very interesting world, and the way we've decided to tell the initial story for this world is very unique. And I'm very proud of it, and I can't wait to share it with everyone. So I'll give you a tease. I mean, it's a tease, a little tease.
I love teases.
But I mean, even looking at our current television slate, you know, we have an adult animated project, and it's a satire. And the whole purpose of the satire is to be able to talk about what's going on in the world in a funny way. And I think if we're not talking about what we're seeing in the world, then we're ignoring an issue that gets buried and then it bubbles up in bad ways. And I think if we bring it to light, then we can all just be aware of it and more.
And it provides an outlet for
discussion. Yes, exactly. So that's one of the projects, and we're constantly looking for new ideas.
I know, I love that about you. I love that you're looking not just film or television or the written work, you're looking across the spectrum.
Oh, absolutely. Transmedia.
That's it.
I
didn't realize that was the term. It is transmedia, and that's what Legion M is about. The mission is about, like you said, it's the first fan-owned entertainment organization, and we do have the opportunity with meetups. And I am disclaimer, I am a Legion M member and an investor because I believe in the message very much. I hosted a series of fan meetups for Bad Samaritan,
which was amazing,
and we had the best time in Orlando. Let me tell you, it was so much fun. But for me, watching the movie, I realized that this was a huge window for us to look at mental illness from a completely different perspective, not the normal thriller. And I was really taken with that. I wrote an entire paper on it, which I didn't get to send
Oh
to you
my
yet.
gosh,
It's
seriously?
Yes,
I want to see that.
Yes, it's coming. I got to send it to you.
I love it.
That's what I actually end up doing, I think.
Yeah.
What I see, I look at the mental awareness and mental health perspective, and then I kind of do my little thing. Sorry. everybody in Diversely Geek world knows I am a science nerd. It's always
I
gonna
love
happen.
science. I love science. I wish I was excellent at it.
You are excellent at it. Science is there's no one form. That's
Right.
the same thing
Yeah.
we're talking
Yeah,
about. So
exactly.
there's so many different ways for us to be able to express that part of our passion in life, and whether literary or film or television or fashion, so like we've talked about. So I think I really look forward to what Legion M can bring us, and a lot of it is because Jeff is an amazing person as well. The Legion M team, I think you guys are just so forward thinking.
Thank you. We love you too.
They're beautiful people, guys. So if you get a chance, please check out Legion M. If you can't invest, that's cool, because the third round just closed, right?
Well, the third round's closing on Friday,
Okay.
so we have we're open for investment only a couple times a year. So the third round is closing on Friday, but you can join as a free member, and we want people to do that. We want them to come in and kick the tires and get involved. We have so many opportunities, whether it's volunteering for a meetup or
like me.
coming to San Diego Comic-Con and being our VIP in our lounge. Or we had a lounge at Sundance last year, and all of our Legion M members were our VIPs. And that's, for us, the mission is to open the gates to Hollywood and let people participate and have a say and have a voice that they wouldn't otherwise normally be able to do.
And it gives you as a member, it gives us an opportunity to dream of being able to do something that's deep-seated inside of us, and we don't know how to get it out to the world. This is an opportunity for you to be able to see what the engine is like, and to see what the industry is like, and see if it's something that you're interested in being part of.
Absolutely.
But at least if you were never able to get out in front of that camera, at least you have this opportunity to sit behind it and still be involved.
Well, it's so amazing. We do these online shindigs for Legion M, where we'll do a deep dive into the company business model, for example, and everybody's invited to come, and we are very candid about what we do and why we do it. And some, even if people question, I don't understand why that works that way, we go into it. And our last shindig was the week before San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes, I was on that one.
And I issued a challenge. I said, anybody who's interested in being entertainment, any creator, any maker, anybody who wants a foot in the door, come to the lounge and meet with me, and let's have a talk, and I'll help you, I'll mentor you, if you want to present me some of your work, I'll take a look at it. And I did have some people take me up on that offer, which was amazing. And it's not just about being in front of the camera or even being a director or a producer. The people who came to the lounge were graphic designers, and they were artists, and it was just you can do anything in the world. You could be an accountant and work in entertainment, and it's just a matter of finding the way in.
You can work in medicine and be an entertainment.
Absolutely.
That's me.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows that that's what I do for my day job, but that I get this opportunity. I mean, look at this. I'm a Legion M member. Who would have ever expected me to have an opportunity to be like interviewing the CEO of the company? And Terry's like, sure, let's just do this. Like, I was like, well, it just makes me happy.
I'm not a big deal
Gives me
at
all
all.
the feels, girl. It doesn't matter. But in the regular world, there's so many people who think that they are. And that's okay, because they have to go through their own personal journeys to be able to understand that we're all still part of one humanity, and they will get there. So that's the other perspective of being in this world. Understanding, it's not that you develop thick skin, it's that you develop a sense of understanding and sympathy, I guess. Compassionate
empathy.
awareness.
I think empathy is the right.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's an empathetic awareness that everyone is going through something out there in the world.
Yeah.
And, you may not be able to see it, but give them an opportunity. If they do something wrong, it's okay, because someday along the line it'll work itself out.
I mean, my whole life philosophy is, and my husband makes fun of me, I say hello to everybody. No matter where I am, I'm like, hi.
Yep.
And I smile at everyone, because they might be having the worst day of their lives, and maybe that hello and maybe that smile just lifts them up a little.
Yeah.
And that's so important.
Yeah.
So.
But you're smiling through your work. Jeff is smiling through his work. That's what Legion M is doing.
We love our work.
And
we love the people that we work with.
I couldn't have said it in any other way better than that.
Yeah.
It's because when you do something, we feel it, and it makes us feel the infectious joy that comes with it.
Yeah.
And I want you to know that.
Thank you.
Because, look at it, you made Richard happy, and we'll talk about later. The Nerdy Chap was here also with us.
We love! He's awesome!
And he had the most amazing experience not knowing that he was meeting?
Oh my gosh. So he came to the lounge, and I didn't want to embarrass my friend. And I introduced Richard to the producer of Lord of the Rings. And I was not able to tell Richard while he was there who he was talking to.
Oh my
because
God.
I didn't want to embarrass. It was Mark Ordesky, who's the former president of New Line and produced Lord of the Rings. And so I said, Richard, this is Mark. And Mark, they had a chat. It was very nice. And then Mark had to leave and Richard had to leave. And then later you told him. And
he was like,
that's what Comic-Con is about also, because
That
you
is
never
what
know who
Comic-Con's
you're going to
about.
end up talking to.
Yeah, it's about community. Now, understand, and I know you have to run, definitely you need family time, but to understand that this world that we live in, which is the nerd geek world, is embracing. It's understanding and it's accepting, and we're all family. So
Yeah.
whether there's 200,000 people here, in the long run, you all came for the same thing. You're all here with a common love and passion in your heart.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
I know you believe it. I know you think like me in this way. So right now, Legion M is transforming their fandom passion of everybody, because believe me, all of them are huge nerd and geeks. I'm sorry, you should hear everybody at a table talking, and we're like spewing all kinds of geek stuff all over the world. And I love it. It's true, I do love that. But
It's our common bond too. It's when you have a common bond to come upon, but you're all different. It makes it easy.
Yeah.
It makes it easy to get to know each other. It's not hard.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. And I love it, and I love you, Terri.
I love you
am
too.
So
Thank
happy
you,
to
Nisha.
know you and to be in here and have you in our life at Diversely Geek. And I've already told you we're here. Not that you need our support, but we're here.
No,
for
but
you guys.
your mission is so important, and everything you're doing is awesome, and it's just fantastic. Thank you for doing it.
So thank you so much,
Yeah.
and to the amazing Terri Lubaroff for being here. Just because she's an amazing person, not just because she's the COO of BJM. But guys, follow them, check out what they're doing. If you get an opportunity to be part of their mission and their message, please do it. You can always find out what's going on with them here at Diversely Geek. And in the future, I'm pretty sure we're going to have some other Legion members on the DG Discusses, I think so.
I would love that.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I
I
can't
know Jeff Annison wants to
Yep.
come on board. He's our president.
I'm excited.
That would be awesome.
It would be amazing, and my plan is to try and meet up with you guys through the next year and see where the journey takes all of us.
I'd love
you
it.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, my darlings. So, my wonderful DG lovies, thank you so much for joining us today for our Diversely Geek Discusses Legion M, live from Comic-Con International 2018. Love to all of you, and we'll see you next week for our next show. Y'all have a great